Hello everybody, this is Hazza here, and today I'm going to be talking about my eye surgery, which I'm going to be getting July 11th. So in 28 days from recording this and from uploading this. Basically, let's start from the beginning. When I was born, I had this thing which would basically mean that I had an extra piece of skin, like on my eyelid, on my left eyelid, which would like constantly weigh down obviously my eyelid, and that didn't properly allow the muscle in my eyelid to develop. So the muscle in my eyelid was like, it doesn't work anymore. It's like it's as weak as it was as like when I was born, because it hasn't been able to develop because the eyelid has been so weak. Which is why, as you can see in these pictures here, you can see like it's been a thing from birth, and obviously it's a bit less obvious now, especially in like some camera angles, but it still is like a thing that affects me day to day, and is actually sort of like affecting my vision, and it's making my left eye like a lot more blurry because it's pushing down on my actual, like my eyelid's pushing down on my actual eyeball, which is then giving me this thing called like astigmatism, which is where there's sort of like a dent type of thing in your eyeball, and it causes like light and stuff to be weird, and then it causes your vision to go a bit blurry. Like I can still see and stuff. I could go through day-to-day life with just my left eye, but it's a lot, like if you could see it side by side, it's definitely very noticeable. Like I can't read text from, I'd say, half a meter away, which I would be able to easily read with my right eye. So it's quite a big difference. Which is where the eye surgery comes in. I've been getting like doctor's appointments and treatment since, I would say, I've wanted it since about like April last year. So I've been like in and out of hospital appointments and doctor's appointments since April last year. And we've finally gotten a date. I have made a video about this like previously, back in August, I think, and like the whole doctors and medical things, they all expected it to be roughly December time for the operation. But fast forward, and now it's in July. It would have been on June 6th, but it requires two surgeons. I'll explain that in a second. And there was only one in on the day, so now I'm moving it to July 11th, where both the surgeons are in. And hopefully it shouldn't get delayed anymore. But basically, what they're actually going to do, because like earlier I spoke about the muscle in my eye being weak and not being able to hold up my eyelid, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be removing like some of the skin in my eyelid, so basically making it like slightly closer to normal eyelid size, I guess. And then they're actually going to be taking out the faulty or like defective muscle in my eyelid, because obviously it will need to, I need quite a strong muscle to hold up an eyelid, and because you're like, it starts developing since you were a child, it's not gonna go well if you have a muscle that's never been used before trying to hold up like a thing that's been developing for 14 years. It's not really gonna help. So they're cutting my left wrist open, and they're taking out a like a tendon muscle thing, which like it's one of those ones that like isn't sort of been used much in day-to-day life, and they're gonna put it in my eyelid, and then obviously that'll be the surgery done. But that does mean that my eye and my wrist slash arm will probably be out of use for a couple weeks at least. So, which is the sad thing, because I won't be able to play like Rocket League or make videos or, you know, do anything for the channel during those 2 weeks unless I find another way to make content that you guys enjoy. because my content's like it's mainly based on my gameplay, like it's tutorials and highlights and like mechanical stuff. And if I can't play, then I can't really provide content. Am I scared about the operation? Yeah, like of course I am. So many things could go wrong. Like it's obviously a small chance, like a really small, slim chance, because they're trained professionals and they've been doing this stuff for years probably. But they could like completely mess it up and like mess up my entire arm so I can't use it, and then they could mess up my entire like left eye so I couldn't use it. But hopefully the surgery does go well. I hope it does. And I thought I might as well address this because I'm going to have to at some point because I won't be able to play for a bit and people will be like, oh my god, he's not uploading videos. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys do have any like questions or anything, feel free to comment them. I will be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.